Okay, so I'm back at the small cottage today. It's currently rented and I just wanted to flatten a bit the ground. We didn't have time last year. So if you haven't seen, we've renovated this small house last year and did a video. It's available on the channel. And since then we finished this building. We resided with our own wood and painted black so it blended in a little bit more. We added 2 windows, so let's get to work. Okay, so I've finished. It's not a golf, it's not perfect, but I only had a small machine to do that. It's fine for mowing, grass will grow up, no problem. Welcome back everyone. Today I'm gonna work on the roof. I have to put some sealed plaster, waterproof plaster at the bottom of the chimneys, and for that it's quite a process because I have to climb on this and then put a small ladder on this roof, the other one and another one, so that 3 ladders plus the big one just to go around this chimney. Let's put some ladders. Obviously don't touch the live wires. Okay. We're up. I have this, and this one's gonna go there. But does it hold my weight? Feels solid. Oh, I have a broken one. Yep. Attach your ladder. You can go this route. It works well. This is a bit sketchy. Does it still hold my weight? This. Ah. But I don't really have to use this. I think I'm fine. Yep. So I just need to access this. This is cement to just hold the tiles, but as you can see it's gonna crack and water could infiltrate, and that's why I'm going back and put some waterproof sealant on it but right now I need to access here, and so I'm gonna go like this. Okay, so what is my range? Not that good. I'm gonna see if the big one is going to fit here. And this is the part a bit uncomfortable. Yup. Everything is wobbly. Obviously, don't try this at home. I'm kind of used to it because I did all the roofing, but please be careful. Oh, this is fine. Yeah, easy job. Maybe this one's gonna fit. This is a bit annoying. Okay. That's gonna fit well. Ah, perfect. This is perfect. Now I have good access. Here, as you can see, it cracked because this part is fixed and the roof is slightly moving, so I'm gonna fill this up with silicone. This part, it's quite important because on buildings it usually leaks here, but here you can see I have slates covering up, but behind it I have 90-degree angle zinc plate which tuck under the cement, so water theoretically could not go in. And this is the chimney I poured, so I had to redo that. I put a thick piece of concrete here. I could have vibrated a little bit more, and under it, as you can see, there's a channel so that water cannot go straight along the chimney. Yeah, cuckoo, cuckoo. View is quite nice. I have to put a nice slate here to prevent water going in. It's a lot cleaner than before. I'm really happy, and it's gonna be watertight. Here you can see I have the zinc plate coming from behind, so no water can go in. And I'm gonna cut it while I'm here, because yep. Just and here we go. Look at this one. They cut too short, so they put some nails in it. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, plenty strong. That feels a bit sketchy. Okay. Is it big enough? I have a bit of a leftover. I'm gonna try to patch up here. It's not perfect, but a little bit better. Okay, so I finished the side and the other side as well. I just have this face on the other side to finish, and we're gonna be good. So it's been a couple of weeks and I feel like I've got nothing done. Plants are growing. Okay, enough play. I need to start and tackle this project. As you can see, this part, it's badly done, and I need to break it in order to fill with traditional masonry, because this is direct in the facade and I want it to look good. The lintel, this is actually cement, but what I've discovered is by chiseling it, I can make it look like it was granite. I'm not gonna bother changing it, it's a lot of work, and for not particular spectacular result. But this I cannot stand. So let's go and destroy that. I'm gonna put a stand before. When filling up a rectangle like that, it's important to remove some of the previous wall in order to crisscross for trends and for look, because otherwise it's gonna look a bit weird. It's not gonna be perfect, but some. Still a long way to go, but I'm making progress. That's a bit better, it blends in a little bit more. Okay, took some time, but here's my new setup. Should be plenty safe to do this part. Oh, we're pretty good. That's a bit better. I have to refine a little bit the lintels, but I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, I'm gonna start moving the scaffolding, and as you can see, the wall is not clean. My aim is to sandblast it soon, and first I have to remove all the debris between the joints. This part, you see, I have to go and remove all this cement remaining and clear up the joints. Here I already did it on the most part. I still have a small patch up here and up there because I didn't have this scaffolding before. And once this done, we're gonna try to sandblast it. Okay, so I finished this part. This one is pretty boring, always the same thing. Right now I'm gonna try and reach the top, so we'll see how it goes. I've kind of secured my scaffolding here. Okay, I'm just able to reach the top. That's fantastic. It's not too dangerous. Okay, let's start from the top. Okay, I'm finally done. This looks a lot better, but as you can see, it's pretty white, and it will not look good if I just redo my joints like that. I think it's called pointing walls in English. In French it's jointoyer. Okay, anyway, before finishing the joints, I need to sandblast the whole facade. And now is the time to do it because we plan on changing the windows soon. So it's always better to sandblast before. And in order to sandblast it, I've collected over the years some materials that could be useful, and we'll try to make it work for cheap. I'll show you that. So first, the sandblasting unit. I bought this a couple of years ago for cheap, and I bought a filter separator and this. This is useful. This is needed for sandblasting. It cools the air down. And finally, this. So this is an old diesel air compressor. I bought it with the sandblasting unit for 600 euros, and it's a Peugeot engine, 4-cylinder, 2 cylinders, act as the normal engine with combustion, and the other two compress air into this tank. And I got it running 2 years ago. I had to replace the head gasket and skim a little bit of the head, and I got it running. The hose is actually super expensive, but I managed to find one for cheap, 20 euros, and I got all this big hose and those connectors. I really don't know if it's the correct one, but this is the mission of today. Just sort it out, see what doesn't work, and see what fitting I need. Okay, so let's start to remove all this junk and get it out. It's dry. I think I dried it purposely. Yeah, I removed this hose in order not to freeze the block during winter, because it's only water. Still turns. Let's see if there's some oil. There it is. It's a bit high, maybe contaminated. That's good for testing, but we're gonna replace it before running it for too long. Can already see we're gonna have to replace some hose. Yeah, this looks super crunchy and broken. Putain. Check it out. I think I finally have all the fittings I need. It was a nightmare. Back and forth, back and forth. And there's a lot of it. So I'm gonna start plumbing it, and then I'll have to check the air filter to see if there is no oil and it does not suck dust. To change the oil, put some diesel in it, put some water for the radiator, and finally start to blast. Okay, let's go. So as you can see, the compressed air is coming out of here, and then goes into this pressure tank, and then gets refrigerated by this radiator, and we have to hook up to this. So we start off with M30 by 1.5. This is standard hydraulic fittings, metric that is. I'm gonna put a dab of grease just to prevent corrosion. Should be good. And then female metric hydraulic fittings, M30. Super good. And then adapter, M30 hydraulic fittings to BSP in order to connect this. Next we could connect this big hose, and this fitting actually I did not find any reference with the numbers. I don't know what it is, proprietary probably. It's a quick release fitting, and this one already came with a BSP female adapter, so I just had to plug this one. So this goes like this. This. Now we could take care of the other side. The other side I had to grind down because I only had the male part and wasn't able to find the other part online. So I just chopped it and found this, which I'm going to adapt in here. Oh yeah. So we have about 25 meters of this big hose, and as specified with this purificator, it says 20 meters minimum. So you have the compressor here, go into this purificator, I don't know, and then we should come out here and go into this old piece of junk. Yep. And then we have a first water separator, and I happen to have the bigger one, so I'm gonna plug it too. Oh no. I forgot I had to buy some plumbing fittings. Okay, so I don't have the correct adapter, but I found this on an old pipe. This is the correct thread diameter, and now I'll cut it to see if this accommodate for the new hose. I think it's gonna go. Yes, that's gonna go perfectly. I exchanged this one. This one I'm gonna reuse it. Oh no. Finally. Okay, I think it's time to turn our attention to this piece of shit. Now I'm gonna check the air filter. This looks clean inside and the filter looks alright. I'm not gonna bother removing it. Not too bad. Let's see if a little bit of gunk. There's something. Should be good. This is blasting media. From what I remember, it's really loud, so I'm gonna wear this. And also, the only thing working is the ignition key back in the day, and I have to preheat my glow plugs with the cable first, manually. Let's see first if the starter works. Oh yes. Ah, both have diesel coming in. That's a bad sign. Welcome back. New setup. It's gonna be a bit cleaner. And here I had some time to think and to try some stuff. So the first thing I did was remove this cover. There's a rack and usually it's stuck, but it wasn't. It was working great. And I changed the hoses. I bought some new, and I figured I should try to hook up a bottle of diesel directly to the pump, and it worked great. So what I'm gonna do is clean the fuel tank, drain it, because there should be some bacteria at the bottom. This looks disgusting. Oh, just yummy, yummy. Bleh. Whoa. Oh, it's starting to look good. Oh, still nasty. Yes, yes. It works so well. Look at that. In only a few seconds. I think it's gonna work. I had no doubt too. The only leak I found is here, but this is because I forgot to put a joint. And the motor is cool. It doesn't overheat, at least for this short period of time. It was around 50 degrees. I think it misses a thermostat, but I'm not too worried. It was about time. Okay, I think we're finally ready. Brand new oil. Mint. Then we have all this hose. I think it cools the air, the fact that it's so long. So you kind of need a long hose. Then the moisture separator to make sandblasting easier. The sandblasting unit, and then our tarp. I put a tarp on it to maybe reuse the media because it's not cheap. And now is the time to see if it will fail us quickly or it will work. Okay, so I did wash it just to see the difference, and it's subtle, but not. As you can see, I did all of this, and this is gray, and this is kind of blue. So I'm super stoked. I'm gonna continue and cross our fingers this thing doesn't blow up. Okay, I'm out of sand. I had some trouble at first with what I thought was clogging, but in fact I ran out of diesel. At the same time I ran out of sand, and then it wasn't blasting properly. That was because my opening valve for the sand, because I had some blockage at the end of the hose. So yeah, a bit frustrating, but I'm starting to know my machines, and hopefully I'll manage to do it all, because when it's working quite fast. And as for the compressor, I can't say, it works fine. Sounds good, doesn't smoke too much, so I'm quite happy overall. Round 2. I got some sand and the compressor is warming up. Okay, it went fairly well. I'm nearly done. I just have this part to do, and I'm starting to wonder if I will redo the joint right after that. I don't know, it's gonna be another video because I took too much retard, too much. Okay, while my sandblasting unit is out, I'm gonna do the chimney. I hope I'll get the wood back because this thick layer, not sure if the sand will poke through that. And I'm gonna clean the stones because inside the walls are going to be insulated, thus not stone visible, except for the chimney. That's why I'm gonna clean it right now. I think I'm not gonna film it because it's just gonna be some dust and more dust. I'll show you when it's done. Right, we are 2 hours later and it really feels like a cheat code. Looks nice to me.